Hey guys, it's Sean Mayo here. I've got another great list for you for Tactical Arbitrage, this time from Walgreens. There's almost 100,000 items that we found in about 1,000 categories. So there's a ton of stuff to look for. There's a lot of small categories that I think would take you a long time to find. So. So yeah, let's get into the list. So we've given you a lot more information that you need from just for tactical arbitrage, in case you have another use for them. We have, of course, the amount of pages to use with tactical arbitrage, the amount of items. So this column, of course, is items. This is how many pages you can search up to, and it's always going to be, rounded up because you want to get those last good items. That's the point of using tactical arbitrage. So we have the category ID and the regular ID. What you use for the category name is the full URL, though, which is this URL column, as well as the subcategory name and the full name, the full path for that, which is all just for reference. As you can see here, there's 1,064 lines, so there's a ton of information. We found just under 100,000 items in these categories, and of course we built a sample bulk list for you, so you can select whichever categories and subcategories you want to search for. Of course, I wouldn't suggest you do all 100,000 at one time, probably break it up, but you can download this again and again from our page, and of course download any updates that we ever make for free, and in the future, of course, we will be updating this for different item amounts and new categories to be added. So all you have to do here is you select whichever ones you want. I'm just going to do, top 20 or so, just to make it easy. I'm going to go to the end. I'm going to delete these. Okay, so we just have the first 14. And then you have to delete the column D. Full name, you must delete this column D before the scan will work. So we just right click on that. If you're using Excel, you can right click and delete. If you're using Google Drive, right click and then you'll have to select delete. Or whatever tool you're using, you just need to delete that column. So you have these 3 columns. It's already a CSV. You can save it as that, or if you're importing to something, make sure you export into CSV mode. These categories, the headers have to be the start page, last page, and category. You don't have to start on page 1, but if you want to get the full category, that's what you need to do. And the category name for Walgreens is the full URL, which we've put in there for you. So we've made it extremely simple for you to use, and that's all there is to it. Now all we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and save this one. I'm going to save this as a test. And we're going to go over to our tactical arbitrage, and we will upload it to Walgreens. We're going to use bulk, of course, so check the use bulk, click on upload new file, then we're going to browse for the file, so wherever you saved it to is where you need to go, and I was already there. So once we select our file, click on upload, and it will be whatever your name is with these underscore and the extra characters. You won't be able to select this. Click on last filter settings, or enter whatever settings you like, and then click on submit, and it will start. And then here is all of the categories that we just uploaded and selected, and it is doing the product searching. Now once we start finding products, a couple other things that I want to show you that we do is We always use discounted gift cards for every purchase we do, whether we're eating out or doing our grocery shopping, or of course buying for our Amazon business. So the site we use, which is not a site that sells gift cards, but it does track all of them for you, is called CardBear. So with CardBear, they're going to show you all the best sites to go to. Currently, Gift Card Zen is the best one. It's going to show you what the current best discount is. It's going to give you the average discount over time, and it's also going to allow you to get notifications. So currently it's at 14, but the average is only 11.5. So this is the time to buy. Sometimes it'll tell you to wait if it's a lot lower than the average. But let's say you only want to buy it when it gets to 20%, you can go ahead and set this notification to be emailed whenever it drops to that rate. Click on Set Up Alert, and now they're going to notify you anytime any of the sites that they track hits that point. So when we're ready to go look, this is almost in real time, but all these sites are constantly adding and of course selling cards. So sometimes it's a little lower, sometimes it's a little higher. I just looked this one up, and it's Gift Card Zen, which is actually owned by RetailMeNot. The savings at this point is 16.16% instead of 14%. So all these have come on since then. So with Walgreens, they only do physical cards, so you can't get an e-card immediately, so you do have to plan ahead, but they're going to mail these cards to you in the mail, usually the same or next day. So we usually have at least a few $100s, if not a few $1,000s, for stores that we use a lot, like Walgreens. So you should always go to CardBear or whatever gift card site you plan on using before you start buying, because this turns out for our business to be tens of thousands of dollars in savings every year. And we also do cash back, and you do have to check the cash back sites to make sure that they'll work with gift cards, but for the most part they do. We use this site called Cashback Monitor, which of course is not a cashback site again, but it does track almost every cashback site you can think of. And since we want Walgreens, I'm just going to go ahead and type Walgreens in for you, and we'll see all the cashbacks. If you use the travel miles or points, credit card points, things like swag bucks, it tracks all of this data here. So it's saying iConsumer is the top one. I never use that one, but the one we use the most is You Promise. So it's going to show you what the best ones are. Be frugal. These up to means you might get 1 or 2%, but on certain things it could be a lot higher. So it's saying right now you can get 20% off regularly priced items site-wide, plus free shipping. Use code 20sunny, and there's going to be all these sites are going to have a ton of offers up to 12%. You can see the terms and conditions. It's usually certain categories on certain days. Other days it's going to change. And with cashback sites, they change constantly. These stores run deals where for a weekend or 7 days or 10 days they'll have a special discount. So one store might be giving you 10% off, and the other ones are only at the 2 or 3%. So it's really something that you have to check every time you buy. So I really recommend you always check these two sites, Cashback Monitor and cardbear.com is going to always compare and show you the best sites. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see all the other great lists we've done, you can go to SeanMayo.com you can go to gumroad.com/SeanMayo. Thanks a lot.